Alright, dip in the pool. There we go. Whoa, the pool? You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? Fuck you. I've got a good idea what's wrong with my ideas. The pool is great. Everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Look, we've got a whole ocean right here, and they still put a pool because pools are just, great. It's real special treat. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet. Wraith moves ahead to the pool, a piece that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky that they appear to have entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. And what's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's omnish, and Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. The fire can't get me. Super normal stuff here as usual. Oh great, it's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want now? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured being over some of our most popular pool accessories. Pimp tackle, which of these particular interests you? Goggles and a snorkel. Can I get the goggles and a snorkel? Using goggles and a snorkel lets you escape from it all and completely immerse myself in the wet embrace of the water. I just realized, are those burns all over him? Because whenever you see people get burned, they have like this weird little white marks where their skin was burned. Gazing to the bottom, wishing I could be there forever. Yikes! Wishing you'd pick the lounge. Well, too late. You dive in and take the plunge. The whole world melts away as you join Wraith underwater in the wet embrace of whatever it was he said. He brushes up against you, and you realize he hasn't taken off his shirt. Should you do it for him? Never touch someone without your consent. Now not time for Hansi. You decide against it. Yeah, he probably has his reasons. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe that you're staring to relax a bit, forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays, the calming rains have an effect on you. Your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's care. It was a little too warm. That might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, Pimp Taco. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he had it in his hands before you even spoke. And did he just wink? And did you just bite your lip? What the fuck? Good thing you're getting reined in because it sure seems like you were about to act up. Minigame consists. Okay, it's the minigame time. Let's go. I am ready for it. Bring it on. It's time for you around. Go get him, Tiger. Okay, so you can't see this one. Okay. Let's go. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Perfect. 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 Does that count? Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's go. That's good enough. That's good enough. That's pretty good, Pimp Taco. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. You've been thrown in a very weird situation, and you held your own. I respect that. Respect. All you care about is respect, huh? I don't respect my hoes though. So fuck you. Especially you. I hate your ass. You're so annoying. That was a good game. I will celebrate. I say we celebrate by throwing this waiter whose name I forget into the pool. Let's have some fun. It's fun. Hilarious. Bullying truly is the best, is the gift that keeps on giving. Of course it is. Yeah, it is. You grab Dwight's leg and help Trapper give him the heave-ho. Heave-ho. You know what? Sorry, I can't pretend to support you on this one. Only Trapper is this statistic. I know it's all good fun and whatever, but not on my Murderer's Island. Yeah, that's right. This place is called Murderer's Island. But that doesn't mean we're cool with bullying. You're on the thin ice, friend. I'm not expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. But I think that means it's time for us the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? You know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so sitting and talking? I mean, makes sense. Makes sense. This game doesn't really have that much like mini games in it. It's more like just the quick time events. You arrive at the cookout area and find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific! It seems like everyone wants next to you. Exactly, because they know I'm a player pimp. Let's go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Damn, just slightly misses. It's fine. Let's go. Got that shit. Let's go. That's good enough. That's good. That's whatever. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. You weren't grossed out, were you? Even when you eat, you know you look like a beautiful angel. You were just pretending to be awkward because it was lonely being so perfect. All we have to in life are those fleeting connection with other living things. Something to remind us we're not alone. Could you possibly be as shy and nervous as someone like me? No. I made it up. Oh, well, thanks for being honest with me. How do I say this? It's just honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes the wraith look far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet, at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you and those sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh, great. I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Oh. Makes sense. It belongs to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have in my family of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms. But what are you gonna do with this thing? Hold it. Ring the bell loudly. Oh, I want to see that, but no. Hold the bell delicately. You carry the bell, running the fingers over its rusty and dried blood. Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. Is he crying? What a pussy. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. What? Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just a thing are really heating up. You hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers he popped up on the strange island. Okay, Wraith. We're gonna do a story. I choose Wraith. Whoa, whoa! This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. You literally carry around a skull and a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into the hollow dark eyes sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness and of staring of the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cards into cubes and twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Dripping, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found the frightened stranger bound and gagged. The young man reeled was the young man reeled was he about to get accidentally murdered by this stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. "What do you do?" He asked the boss. "I did your job for you." "What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush cars." The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face controlling an evil disdain for the pathetic wrench in front of him. "Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are?" "I don't know," mumbled the young man. "Yes, you do," screamed the boss. "Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't know. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money. I take care of their problems, eliminate their weaknesses, tie up their loose ends, and actually you do." "No," the young man whimpered as the boss towered above him. "Yes, you're nothing more than an executioner, and you reaped hundreds of souls." The young man's body shook with soft spasms, and he tried to stop crying. It was even the boss started laughing that it happened. Something in the young man changed. He stood up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the old man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him in the car in the crusher. Empty as he picked up the boss and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniffling, crying wet face. Empty as he grabbed the boss's head, dug his fingers in, farther piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of a disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Ray stared back into his eye sockets of his skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you were once. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until I'm asked about the story. The poor young man, I wonder what happened to him. Oh yeah, we may never know. Wherever he is, I hope he's okay. I can't tell, but I think Wraith just smiled sorry. It's just weird to see him do that. On that note, everyone decided it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping around the shore. Wraith approaches you. "Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me, then I mean, look at the others aren't around, and I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool, sure, and like I don't know, whatever you know. A dip in the pool with the Wraith? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him and offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Fuck you." You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? You mean the one you just told like a minute ago? Yeah. Yes. I mean, like, what do you think of him? Of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? I would forgive him. I would forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in the past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. That's all he wanted. Was to be good. Well, that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes. Yes. It's you. It's clearly you. What? No, I'm. You're carrying around a guy's skull and a spine with you right now. Wraith looks at Azeroth's skull out in the middle of the distance. A long silence, unsure. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. What the fuck? Not since I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. A story you just told us 2 minutes ago. Exactly, the one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we could hold the candle and whatever was happening right here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. You're not here to party with them. You got your own repressed relationship to tend to. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I can't sleep. I can't really sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh, promise. I promise. I guess my secret falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells and chimes. Think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Like what, Wraith? Like those distant screams we can all hear coming from beyond the mountain. If that's a bit morbid, I guess you could hold on to this chest piece of mine. It's a knight. They're brave like I wish I were. And the horsey is cute. Hey, yo. It's a horse. It's a horse, bro. It's a horse. Depending on where you live, bestiality is not a good thing. You can't be saying that shit. Oh, perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. There may be something off about this island, but doing wonders for us. I meant like you look well rested. Like you just got some sleep, good sleep, oh good lord, never mind. And now they're looking at the expectation of wait. Are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I processed everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Oh, it's Wraith. The check's out. You two have gone pretty cozy. I'm sorry if this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place that kind of, it's got, well, it's hard to explain. All right. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize that his rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. But before you can decide if you want to go off with Wraith, Trapper interjects. I demand that you reconsider. Actually, I strongly recommend you do. Wraith is half the man I am, if that. I could deadlift 4 of him wrapped together. He can't even save a sentence without getting flustered. He's off-putting, disquieting, unnerving, bothersome. Plus, he doesn't even own a thesaurus. I have 7, all leather-bound. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces by saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and then die horribly. retching, withering, death. After drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, the island has really got me tilted. So who will it be? I gotta go with Wraith. Wraith? Yes, I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, really? Yes, really. Cool. Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know, it's one of those first draft gonna change it later names that kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. This is a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appears to have been recently abandoned and a little beat up. There are stone obelisks, strange carvings, and ritual tables in that car. It's pretty weird, like collections of things that from different I don't know places. You look around in awe, then look at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There's very long, very awkward pieces. I mean, a very awkward pause, break the silence. So what's your, just as you decide to talk, Wraith also works up the courage to say something. How adorably awkward. You both stop talking for, wait a second. When you start talking again at the same time, this is hard to watch. Next thing you know, you both start nervously laughing at how awkward this is. Wraith finally makes an eye contact with you. And after that seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, what brings you to this island? You. That's so cringy. You smile cheekily as you practically per you. Wraith covers his face and excuses himself. You can overhear him doing breathing exercises and giving himself a pep talk in the woods nearby. I'm just a player and pimp, bro. He comes back blushing. Sorry, I had check on pee. I had to go pee. Wraith looks at you as his always sad puppy dog eyes, searching for something to say, anything to talk about. He clears his throat. You remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday? Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell, you purr. Well, I think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and I don't see any blood. I don't know how there's blood and shit. Wraith gives it to you. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez. I'm pretty sure the man's got a nice 4 inches, while Trapper has like 20. I want you to have it. Please take it. Take care of it. Do you know how much it means to me? I promise. I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back knowing what a gift he's given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you though, to someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say and anything to talk about during the awkward silence. You look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks to some dangerous potion. What was the ancient cult up to? Ooh, what is this potion? Looking to shake up this date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyways, looking to shake it up, you approach the potion and pick up the fanciest one. So what will we do next? I guess mix the potions? You take the potion and start mixing them. Wraith will probably like a science lesson, right? Your new mixture starts to smoke and Wraith's eyes go wild. The glass explodes, taking out the other bottles in a domino effect. A highly poisonous liquid in tiny sharp shrapnel. A Wraith runs in front of you and shields you from the explosion. Wow, you certainly know how to make sparks fly. Wow, Wraith's a double entendre. Kinda lame, but I'll take it. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your life. I remember my grandmother. No, not much, but she had a certain smile that always made me feel safe. If it's possible for an inky blackness of sparkle, it happens to Wraith in Wraith's eyes. I remember my grandmother too. How she kept me safe. The wrinkles in her and as she held on to me for dear life, how she soothed me during. Wraith's eyes water as he trails off. Grandmothers are the best of us. I'm glad we share the bond. The sexual tension in the air is palpable. Or maybe it's just a regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. What's the table for? You look at the ritual table again. It's being up with a giant hole in it. God damn, you probably fucked the shit out of that ritual table. You look back at Wraith. Smile. You smile at Wraith. Know any rituals we could do on this table? Hey, yo! You wink, nice touch. Wraith blushes and stammers and looks away and smiles. Smiling. Nice. Wink. Yes, narrator. Yes, narrators can narrate using emojis. Wraith looks intently at the table. What's he thinking about? Probably something deep and philosophical, intense, sad, something about the inherent nothingness. Want to play cornhole? The hole in the table makes a great target. Here we can use this skull you found laying around. Well, this is definitely a more fun date activity. It's easy. Just stand back and, toss them in the hole. Oh, don't worry if you miss. There are lots of more skulls around. Toss that little skull. Ready. Okay. Perfect. Let's go. Right in the hole. Right in the hole. Ah. Right in there. Let's go, baby. Okay, good enough, good enough, good enough. Don't worry, nobody wins everything all the time. Winning any time is actually pretty cool. I've played this hundreds of times. I never forgotten them all. I'm just glad to have someone else to play with. Yeah, no problem, my homie. Even though I hate you a lot in this game, like, you're really annoying and I hate you. But no problem. Got you, fam. You feel like you're finally warming up to Wraith, so you unleash the big guns. You want to play Truth or Dare? Oh shit. Oh shit. Wraith looks so mortified, but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress? I guess so, but only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? I pick Truth. How about Truth? If you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Great question. Wraith smiles, you're such a kiss ass. I am. Cactus. A cactus, a true survivor. Prickly on the outside, but warm on the inside. You can be alone and thrive in any climate. Damn, good answer. Pimp taco, let's go. Oh, okay, Dare. Show me something. Show me something. Show me something you'd never show anyone else. Well, you're about to see something many others have seen. Wraith looks incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sorry. That's a bad dare. Too vague. It's just truth it's just truth or dare. Makes me feel I'm just thank you for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people starting now. Wraith clears his throat. And that way a lazy writer would make him do if they wanted to signify something important and different was coming up. Let's see if we're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. We were right. Take a drink. Is this not a drinking game? Damn, missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. Wraith furrows his brow. I swear I had it. I don't know what kind of thing. What could have happened? Well, we'll need to find it. Claudia and Dwight burst into her. It seems like they have very dramatic announcements. We have a very dramatic announcement. See? Told you so. But it needs to take place at the beach. What is this, a dramatic announcement? You arrive at the beach, something feels off. You can't quite put a finger on it. It feels uneasy. And here's why. Spirit appears as if it's from nowhere. Hey, Pimp Taco. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight and Claudette, scram! Yeah, I used these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down you wanted to be duped. There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual This affected nature has given away to some combination of disgusted and desperation, and it's kind of working. Wraith's a fake. He's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him. But really, that's all he wants, and he wants it more than anything. Can you imagine wanting something so cringe? I bet he won't even tell you his theories about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone real, a real ghost, someone who really doesn't give a shit, someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. God damn, she's hot! I'm sorry, gotta go with Wraith. You know what? You're a fucking hypocrite. What, a hypocrite? If you really don't care, why did you go through all the trouble and win him over? Win me over? The fuck you mean win you over? I didn't win you over at all. You storm off back to Wraith. As you walk away, Spirit mutters something under her breath, knowing her it's almost certainly about revenge. You come back, no one ever comes back. Wraith is shocked. Well, Wraith is shooketh. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? You can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle, and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith into a corner of the ruins that you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. Want to do the honors? You open the hatch with some effort and lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder, beginning your descent. Be careful. You descend into a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. On one end, you see intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms, and on the wall, a torture area. On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. This is the torture area. You walk over to the wall, examine the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. Wow, what's happening to people here? Did they keep prisoners? It looks like they were tortured, but what I've been able to dig up, it was something more ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe those prisoners weren't alive for long. Look at the book. You pick up one of the larger leather-bound books, and Wraith walks over, opening the specific page. You see incantation symbols and a drawing of someone chained to a wall. Different language you can't read except for the cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are in the exact language you can read. From everything I found, I think these are the ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted of some kind of sentient evil. I think they used this island, or maybe the prison they worshipped did. I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from this island. I think they sacrificed people on this and tortured the wall in order to open some portal or out of here. Look at the map. You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of my stomach. My fucking stomach. You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing the detailed map of this island. It's all here: Trapper's Cave, Spirit's Lighthouse, and Huntress's cabin. All the common areas, even IP islands up in the corner with the little hearts drawing around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from here. Do you think the cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know, maybe, but I have a plan. All we need. And right as you're finally about to get some of that sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudia and Dwight will pop in again. It's time. They swear it's a good reason. I promise, we're not being manipulated at this time at honest. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I had a great time. I had a blast. We had a great time played cornhole. I won't tell you who won, but we both did in a way. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really. If you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Wraith smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Let's just thank them. Your top-notch servers is much appreciated. In fact, here, for us, you're doing doing our job. Thank you kindly. Romance. I haven't read this one. I'll tell a romantic story about two lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth, or about a strong hunters who meet when they both try to bulge in the same Willy Wolverine. Nope, not quite. Some of my parents, they met at a party in college. He was hosting. She was being dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different. And yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partner. Love could spark from mere look across the campfire. Now you've got their attention. Each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who was wandered over to the bar and loudly playing his own music on headphones and drown you out. Fuck you, Trickster. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. We can't just end there. So, who else would you like to hear story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Of course, Wraith, because I need to hear a story. Well, I guess if you want to, let's see what you could tell. I could tell you one about Mami Wada? The fuck? A beautiful African UC goddess who would lure men in with sex and then reveal her true form, a half woman, half fish, making them swear to be true to her and no one else. A long story short, it usually ended up badly for the men, which is the end of the story. I guess, my bad. Let's see. There's that one about the mysterious cult that would demand human sacrifices to No, that's not good. That's not good. You don't want to hear that one. There's a living tree with branches where more like tentacles and ooze strange liquid from its bark. One time, a girl I knew drank the liquid. She disappeared that night. But a week later, a new tree appeared. It had a very similar looking face etched into its bark. No, that's a bad story. That could never happen. What about something truly horrifying? One time I was doing my maths and I mixed up quadratic form. I mixed up the quadratic equation and Pythagorean theorem. Just for a second, in my mind, I guess I was tired, but wow, that was really scary. I want to hear more about this half fish lady. Practically, a fish. The fish part. Particularly the fish part. It's not just you, Pimp Taco, half the time that has no idea what the hell Trapper is talking about either, but when you're a hot and extremely scary, you start to think people will just accept whatever you say. I choose Wraith, obviously. I knew you'd never pick me. Who was I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well, follow him. You catch up to Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. I'll give him a massage. You stop and step behind Wraith, placing your hands behind his shoulders and neck before he realizes what's happening. Surprise massage. Surprise massage! Wraith tenses up at your touch, but then relaxes. Ooh, that's the spot. The normally inhibited Wraith lets out a moan before returning the favor, and before you know, it's all your stress has melted from your body. Hey, this was supposed to be about you, mister. Oh, no, I didn't mean, I just was, I wanted to. That's a big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes I get too in my head. You nod understandably. Well, maybe there's some way to get you out of there. You know what? Let's throw a frisbee. Let's throw a frisbee. Let's throw frisbees. Frisbees. There we go. We're on the beach. We could throw a frisbee. I can't speak with these retainers in, but I'm trying my best. We're on the beach. We could throw around a frisbee. Well, it's dark. I don't really like sports, It's like you know nothing about him. Disappointing pimp taco. Man, fuck you. But who knows? Maybe it'll work. Wraith grabs the frisbee and looks at it like it's a moon rock or something, then tosses an absolute bullet right at you. You're so shocked at how absolutely sick that throw was. Bro, this dude can really handle. In fact, you're so shocked you duck out of the way in the incoming disc instead of catching it. I thought you weren't good at this. Oh well, it's really just the Bernoulli principle. The gyroscopic inertia of a spinning disc. He talks at you for about 5 minutes before running out of steam and realizing you haven't walked off like any normal sane person would. Want to throw the frisbee back? I guess so. Suddenly, nervous, you clench the frisbee in more or less the same way Wraith just taught you about some aim and fire. It wobbles a little bit and sails away from Wraith before catching the breeze, sailing perfectly into his outstretched hands. I crushed it. Oh, Wraith starts to tremble. Crush? No, never again. Getting crushed. You envelop him in a wordless hug. Sometimes silence is the best thing, you know? I wish Trapper understood that. Wraith eventually calms down and still looking away. Thank you. Sorry, You don't need to apologize or explain. Wraith turns to you and smiling sheepishly. Wow, the day went by so fast, but guess it's over. I don't understand why is it, you strange, beautiful weirdo? Flowers shall go to Wraith. You turn to Wraith and let out a sigh. Wow, are you becoming more like him? Wraith, since I got to this island, I have been drawn to your quiet nature, your unassuming good looks, the nervous energy you bring to every situation, no matter how normal or mundane. I love the way your brain works. I love the way your body moves. I love how we are together. Wraith looks like he just watched the Earth explode from a orbiting space shuttle. His mouth hangs open a little. His eyebrows twitch. No one can tell if he's too excited to process or partially dead. Got anything to say, Wraith? Sounds about right. As you board the yacht, Wraith is unsurprisingly quiet, but the awkward vibes are down by about 60%. Good job, I guess. It was nice of Trapper to volunteer his yacht for the start of the day-long date, but a bit dismissive of him to say that you two were so boring that the yacht itself wouldn't even notice you were there. What would he know about fun anyway? He wears an old-timey one-piece bathing suit like the strongman from Bygone Carnival. Come to think of it, that was actually a little fun. Wraith just had a regular button-up shirt and shorts on. No, now is not the time to think about Trapper and the way his vintage singlet hugs his curves just right. That's what he wants, classic Trapper strap. We're here with Wraith, remember? Who you chose for some very good reasons you must have, I'm sure. You cast all of those thoughts out of your mind, and you stand at the edge of the deck, looking out the ocean, wondering what's out here, where you even are. The gentle rocking of the waves feel uncomfortable as you turn and face your paramour. Wraith can barely look at you. It is nerves or something. I can't believe after spending so much time with me, you still want to do it more. I'm not going to disappoint you. You could never disappoint me. Well, we'll see about that. We still have a full day ahead of us. Speaking of which, what exactly do you have planned for me today? Before we get into that, I need to tell you something. It's about me, but ultimately more about you. We spent a lot of time together. You know me pretty well. You know how easily I get flustered, how introverted and in my head I am. You know how I'm awkward around the other people, triggered by the sight of talking of money, worried about intimacy. But you are incredible and kind of patient. You put up with my quirks, and after spending so much time with you, I feel like I've changed. Something about you puts me at ease. I feel different. And that's good. I had to change in order to spend this day with you the way I want. Because almost there. He still can't say it. That's okay though. You smile at him warmly. See, you always know how to comfort me. I haven't had that in a long time. Anyone I've been close to has abandoned me, usually against their will, but it still hurts, so why bother trying to connect with anyone? They're going to be brutally murdered while I watch or overhear they sleep through it. You put your hands on his chest. All I want is someone to love, a family to care for, not touched by evil or greed or power. A small house in the middle of nowhere, never bothered by anyone. You're the first person to forever I felt like I could see a future with. Wraith holds Azeroth's skull. My story about man who pulled out his boss's skull and spine, that was about me. You almost tell him that you know everyone knows, but decides against it. Too long have I been attached to Azeroth's skull. I have let it define me. No more! Wraith tosses the skull into the water. As he watches it sink, you notice a gold coin dislodged from it. You know how Wraith is with gold coins. What do? Pick up the coin. Good call, never know when this might come in handy. Wraith turns to you, smiling. He seems like a new man. Let's go back to the dump. What a romantic sentence to start this day with. As you walk into the cosmic dump, Wraith oozes nervous excitement. Oh gosh, do I have something incredible planned tonight? He even tries to wink. It's kind of grotesque, but hey, this sad boy is finally opening up. He pulls out some lotion and oil sensually. You ready? That's odd. What's wrong? No, it's just holding Azeroth's skull again. You just made a whole big thing about how you feel like you've changed and you're not gonna let it define you. And you threw it away? Yeah, I did. Azeroth was terrible. And I'm no longer using his skull as a security blanket. This is Brother Paul. He also a really bad guy I took good care of. I have 20 of these things, all real bad people. Well, I guess you can't really change some people. Anyways, back to our exciting night to end all nights. I'll stay here and prepare. If you want to go find my bell, Kate takes a step closer and whispers. Then when you come back, we can ring it. Wow, what does that even mean? I don't know, but it seems very exciting. And look what you've done. This is anxious, shy boy. He's losing his inhibitions. To get there, though, you have to find the bell. It's gotta be somewhere in the island, right? Where do you start looking? Check out Trapper's Cave. Trapper's Cave seems like a good start. At least I know a look out for traps with that in mind. I'm sure I can get in out safely and find the bell. You turn and leave to catch Wraith winking at you again as you exit. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a wink at all. Some of it mud. Some of the mud he uses to cover up his face is obviously dripping while he's sweating anxiously. Near the Trapper's Cave, tentatively, he is called Trapper. It stands to reason there may be some traps. Illuminating the deep blue caves, the home to the pool of water that shimmers and shines, you find yourself hoping Wraith's bell isn't in there. You hear a voice from behind the pile of rocks, like a feeble old man calling for help. You ignore the voice and look around the cave because you have the job to do. Hey, maybe they play this again to find out who the voices belongs to? Nah, I'm good. Just saying, could be fun. Oh, what's this? You find a gold coin. Let's go. Take the coin. Seems like a good choice. Oh, there's something else shiny next to it. Is that the bell? Then again, this is a Trapper's Cave. Trapper. You know him, the trap guy. The guy who loves to leave traps. Quit while my head. Hulking shadow follows over you. You turn to see the Trapper. Smart, that was a bear trap. I'm the bear, and I'm the bear. He cleaves you into two. This is hard and weird, but it's almost like eliminating Trapper last night made it even harder. Try again. Let's try Huntress's cabin this time. I love a cabin in the woods. Great things are always happening at those. People are walking into them and back out of the unscathed all the time. You enter the Huntress's cabin and relax. It's disarmingly cozy with a warm, quirky vibe. You feel like you could live here if a kooky killer didn't already. You spot something shiny in is that the bell? You reach out for it, but you're tackled from behind. It's Huntress. She holds an axe to your throat. I found you! Now I get to kill you! I'm breaking Wraith! Chill the fuck out! I'm running a very complicated long con on Wraith. I'm trying to find his bell so he can do something. I don't know, but I'll probably use it to play a joke on him instead. Huntress Ice Sparkle. Oh. That sounds like a fun game. Want to play another one? Sure. Great. I've got the perfect game in mind. Hide and seek. Bet you can't find me. God damn, she's bad. God damn, that hoe's bad. Ready or not, here I come. Ready. Oh, okay, it's... There we go. Got him. Got him again. Got him. That's not bad. That's not bad either, whatever. Teehee, you're silly. If this was a real hide and seek, you'd be dead by now. But this doesn't change anything. What do you mean? I'm so mad you broke into my house. Which is too bad. Because I do know something about the bell. Maybe I'll tell you later. We'll see. Huntress goes into another room, and you realize you're not going to get anything else here, except possibly get killed. So where to next? Let's go Black Lighthouse. I suppose I could check out the creepy black lighthouse on the edge of the island. Lighthouses usually only have one big room at the top. Should be easy to search. So the black lighthouse, surely what you're looking for will be there. It's not like Wraith has purposely sent you on a wild goose chase that will ultimately end up pointless. You arrive at the black... Oh shit, whatever. Spirit, hello? Spirit, hello? Nothing, she's nowhere to be found. Let's be honest, her heart was never really in this process, was it? You start poking around wondering if Spirit took the bell and hid it somewhere around here. Oh, hey, hot stuff. You turn and see Trickster casually pose the light reflecting off his perfect skin. All of his too many abs glistening perfectly. Doing some snooping? I'm looking for a spirit. Me too, actually. We were gonna do face masks. I told her I'd show her around my stage over on IP Island. It's tight. It's tight. All the killers we could clear to be in this game are hanging out over there, just out of the view of you and any interested party's lawyer. Having a blast doing shots, making content on my dude. You have got to meet my good friends. Nope, stop right now. You're getting sued over a dating sim. Not getting sued over a dating sim. I feel that. Hey, have you seen Wraith's Bell anywhere? I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend. I have no idea who you're talking about. But you wanna maybe hop over to the island, check out my stage? Nope. Absolutely not. I'm on a mission. Trickster shrugs. I guess we're all on our own journey till we meet again. As Trickster vanishes, you ponder your next move, and I'm left wondering, who just says no to checking out the sexy pop star special hideaway? So where to next? Guess the cave? Maybe Trapper's Cave, at least. At least I know I look for well traps with that in mind. I'm sure I can get in and out safely kind of bell. Trapper's Cave, wow, the game's sure much bigger than you thought, huh? Might need to replay it a couple of times to really be able to grasp how much work it was put into it. So it reminded me of Trapper's Cave after all. I'm gonna just not touch anything. You step back from the thing and enticing to consider just leaving the figuring out this whole bell situation. Well, if it isn't Pimp Taco, you decided against spending time with me, and yet here you are in my cave. I can't help but be drawn to me, can you? What is it? My animal magnetism? My mask? My hopeless devotion of leg day? I don't think Wraith has ever set foot in leg day. No time to figure out what the hell it even means. You think fast? You're right, Trapper. It's the leg day thing. I love your legs. Also, musk. Love a good musk. I knew it. Listen up. I just made a wrong choice eliminating you and going to Wraith. How could I have been so stupid? You should have probably cleaved me in two. Hack me into pieces. I deserve worse. But if you'll let me, I want to go back to Wraith and tell him I made a mistake. I'm leaving him for you. Trapper stares at you unrevealingly, a twinkle in his eye. You should probably cleave you into. I should probably cleave you into, right? You right. But it takes true self-assured person to admit their mistake, and you clearly aware that you're stupid, so you know we're making progress. Whoa, are you pulling this off? I'll let you go in one condition: when you break the news that you will leave him for me. Tell him he was skinny chicken legs. Yes, if you want, I can tell him that. Trapper lets out a hearty laugh. Oh yeah, I want. You scramble out of Trapper's cave and you hear his deep laughter echo behind you. Hope the bell wasn't here, cause if it was, you're never going to get it. You enter the ruins of Cosmic Dump, prepared to deliver Wraith the bad news. I know he seems sweet and shy, and like he's not a killer, but he totally is. Is there a chance he could kill you? But the place is empty. Phew. Wraith must be off somewhere, still preparing. What are you gonna do? You still don't have the bell. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Who are you talking to? Huntress pops up from behind one of the giant obelisks, smiling behind her mask. I followed you back here. It was fun, like a cat stalking a prey. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. After you left, I was thinking I want to tell you about the bell. Oh my god, Huntress, thank you. But it's going to cost you. You empty your pockets and hand over all the gold coins. Oh, sparkly. Oh, okay, so Wraith's bell. I saw Spirit with it yesterday. She was walking back from here and she says she was eavesdropping on your date. So when you were looking, she stole the sabotage in your budding relationship with the Wraith. I think she said something about cringy truth or dare. I think they had a fling or something, and she's still mad about it or not. Who knows? She's definitely mad about something. Even though it's rusty and old, it's still kind of shiny, so I offered to pay her for it. And she said she had to perfect spots for it picked up and top of the lighthouse. Oh great, I need to go back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. Tell her I'll still buy it from her. Oh great, I need to get back to the lighthouse and deal with Spirit. You return to the lighthouse and head right upstairs. No more messing around. And this time, Spirit's waiting for you. Word on the streets is you're looking for me. Did you use tricks to distract me? Spirit rolls her eyes. You're really piecing it together, huh, Sherlock? Alright, whatever. I messed with Wraith a little. I'm so sorry. It does not sound like she's actually sorry. So you want Wraith's bell? How about we play a little game? I call it don't look into the light or die. You can only look into the light while blocking the light. If you look directly at it, you can only open your eyes when I'm blocking the light. If you look directly at it, I'll die. Precisely. You're much smarter than you look. No offense. Stop on Spirit and don't look straight into the light. If you look directly at it, your brain probably won't survive the stress. I'm ready. Okay. There we go. That's one done. That's another one. Is that okay? Not bad. Okay, bet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Oh fuck. So the light isn't completely fatal, I guess, thank god. Only half of their brain's portion of your soul was damaged. The rest seems mostly okay, as far as I can tell. Spirit hands over the bell. Let's go! We have grabbed the bell back. Please leave it now. Leave me alone. Oh my god. You excitedly walk into the sea Wraith in his sexiest outfit yet. Hey yo! The fuck? Your eyes do that cartoon thing where you bug out of the skull. Auga! In true Wraith fashion, his reaction is a little more subdued. He just looks at you and sorta smiles. Hope you have something for me that's gonna make me as happy as it just made you. Look at this guy, so open and comfortable in his own skin, cloak, painted, burnt flesh thing. Beaming, you hold up the bell. It took me all over the island, but I found it. Spirit stole it because it's a long story. Now, you want to tell me what we'll be doing with it? Wraith holds the bell and tears up his kisses. It's weird. Only one more thing until we can finish this. What are we finishing? What are we finishing? Or should I say who? Okay, for calm the fuck down. What do you mean? Who we finishing? You wink. Always a nice touch. You know, I can't tell you that yet, but while we wait, Wraith hands you a super sexy outfit. It may be too strong of a word. They are barely more than just a tiny bit of cloth connected by various thin elastic bits. You look at it and bite your lip. Should I change? You'd better. You duck behind one of the obelisks and take off your clothes, slipping into a new sheer, barely theirs collection of straps. It is incredibly revealing. Somehow you look more naked with this on than you would if you were actually naked. It's really something. Eyes up here. Sorry. It's impressive. I know. You return to Wraith and model your new outfit. I'm wearing basically nothing. Oh, just you wait. Lights dim. Oh, dang. Is this what you've been waiting for, you little freak? Relaxed and confident. Wraith is totally different before a different person than the introverted loner you met when you arrived to the island. Are you ready? I want to give you my heart. I'm ready. The lights go out. It's so chilly. Don't worry. We'll warm it up. He's not wrong. Wraith's naked skin feels like fire on you, like fire he's been so afraid of this whole time. You melt into his arms. He slips, exploring. Should probably leave you two alone. Feel weird to be documenting this. Before I give you my heart, I'm going to give you something else. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'll see you in a hold up. Even the dark, I think I know that smell. It's like salad dressing mixed with some suntan oil. Dwight and Claudette guess they like to watch. Hey yo, hold that thought, lovebirds. Wraith, your special guest is here a little early. Wow, I didn't know human bodies could fit that way together. Sure they can. I'll show you when we're done tonight. The lights pack back up, and Wraith and you are still wearing virtually nothing. No time to get dressed. We've got to go immediately. That's right, it's a secret hatch reveal. And no, that's not some double entendre. Follow us. Dwight and Claudia disappear into the open hatch in the ground. Wraith throws on some clothes and you both follow. It's even colder than down here. Have fun. Our job pretty much stops at getting you here. Contrary to what you may have heard, we don't like to watch. Not this. Not this. See you later. They climb back up the ladder, and as you turn around, across from you stands very old Nigerian woman. Grandma Abi, Philip. They embrace you. Are suddenly very aware of how exposed your skin is and how chilly you are. Forgive me, Pimp Taco. This is my grandmother. Abigail, pleased to meet you, Pimp Taco. Stop being so fucking hungry, you piece of fucking shit. Yeah, I know you're hungry, but you gotta stop. So you're the only little Philip has chosen. Interesting. What does this mean? Do you need to earn the respect of Grandma Abi? I can't wait to get to know the person my Philip has decided to give his heart to. Come help me make drinks. You go, Grandma Abi. I have to prepare the bell. Happy to Philip. Wraith looks sheepish, like he's reverted to his little back to his old self. Oh yeah, I guess I should tell you my real name, Philip Ojama. You bow deeply. Nice to meet you, Philip Ojama. Wraith laughs, grabs the bell, and leaves. Grandma Abi takes your hand and guides you to the table with potions. Come, let's get some refreshments. I'm an old lady, and it's not so easy for me to mix these exactly. My hands just aren't as steady as they once were. You need to help me pour. Now it doesn't seem like time for questions like what is this, or are we supposed to drink these possibly poisonous drinks? Just get to it. Fill the cup up. Oh god. There we go. That's not bad. It's fine. There we go. Nice. There we go. It's fine. That could have been better, but I certainly wouldn't be able to manage it. I suppose it was I would have to do. Come while we wait. I want to make sure you're the one. You sit across from her, and she smiles brightly at you. Philip has been through so much. He saw things as a child that no child should have ever even seen or think about. I fear what that could do to a person, but not Philip. He is thoughtful and strong-willed. He is a good boy. I agree. Although thinking about it, to what you two were getting up to right before this, maybe you don't agree? Tell me, Pimp Taco, Philip's birthday is coming up. What would you get him as a gift? Statue of a horse. I don't know, something big and bold. Maybe a statue of maybe a horse. You have no idea why you said. You have no idea why you said that. You immediately regret it. But Grandma Abby's face lights up. Wonderful. That would remind him of a knight, his favorite chess piece. Yes, I know. You liar. What the fuck you mean you lie? Who gave me a chess piece? Okay, tell me this. If Philip could be a tree, what kind of tree would he be? A cactus. Cactus. A true survivor. Prickly on the outside, but warm in the inside. You can be alone and thrive in any climate, like Wraith. Grandma Abby nods, content. Then she calls out, "Philip, we are ready. Give me a couple more minutes." She turns back to you. Well then, how about a game lighten the mood before a big event? Maybe we can do a constellation trivia or cornhole. I rather play cornhole. Whoa, how convenient! You have been played one of these before. Never mind the fact that they were a different location, and makes no sense that you could do them here underground in a completely different area. We had plenty of money to make some other mini games. Okay, this is Dead by Daylight. Just have some goddamn fun for once in your life. Since one of these games may be fairly familiar to you, who knows? You might get an extra relationship status boost if you try the one you haven't before. Okay, fine. I'll do the fucking the constellation. What do you know? I'm just an omniscient narrator. Let's do trivia then. If you get more stats with him. And you know your constellation you're on. Hey, who doesn't like an answering random questions about constellations in a bizarre and high stakes situation? Look at us. We're an educational game too. Grandma Abby sizes you up. Okay then. What's the answer to this? A constellation roughly translates to a sea whale and is location in a region in the sky alongside a water-related constellation. Cetus. Grandma Abby cooks an eyebrow. Perhaps realizing she underestimated you, you smile all proudly. You're right, but maybe that was just a luck, I guess. Okay, next. What do you call a constellation located in the eclipse or the path of the sun, the zodiac? Grandma Abby shrugs. That's right. Good to know you can get the easy ones. Last question. This constellation was first described by Nicholas Louis de Laxiala and roughly translated to a pendulum clock. Here, Abby nods impressed. Okay, I thought that was tough, but you got it. Great job. Thank you. Hey, you got all three right. Looks like Grandma Abby is pretty impressed with you. I'm glad you got a moment to relax. Sorry I yelled at you earlier. It's been a long game. Wraith re-enters holding the bell. It looks brand new. I think we're ready. Time to drink up. Grandma Abby hands out the potioner, drinks you made first to Wraith, then herself, then you. She stops and looks at you. She stares at you down intensely with a sweet smile on her face. No matter what you do, you cannot abandon Philip. Do you understand? He has been abandoned his whole life, and I regret leaving that bunker. His parents regret leaving our village. But he is here now, and he has opened up to you. Of all people, you cannot betray him, or I will hunt you down from the grave. And my spectral form is not always as nice as the one before you right now. Thank you for the advice. Of course, dear. Now, where were you two before I arrived? Um, we were about to play a board game, fully clothed, of course. It's okay. She knows. She does. Of course, I do. It's a requirement of the ritual. What? The what? Grandma Abi and Ray stand up and walk to the wall with hanging chains and locks. Are you ready? Yes, I am finally ready to leave this place. As Grandma Abi places Wraith in chains, your jaw drops. What is happening? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we consummate our relationship. A cult of the Black Veil would do the ritual to leave the return and return to the island. One lover would be sacrificed and the other would be sacrificing. So you're telling me one of us are gonna die for this ending? That's some bullshit. No. That's crazy. Oh, okay. I don't even know what to do. That's why my grandma Abby's ghost was summoned to help. Philip's heart must be removed, lit on fire, and the bell rung. Everything you've done here has been building to this. In shock, you look up to Wraith's arms and legs splayed against the cold, mossy stone. You have to do the ritual. You have to carve out my heart. You don't get an invitation like that every day. It sounds like fun, doesn't it? You've done so well. You've earned it. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? I am sorry I didn't tell you this before. I couldn't. You never would have come with me on this journey. A disturbingly calm Grandma Abi hands a jagged dagger. It seems far too dull for this job. Ooh, a little knifey knife. All he wants to do is leave this place with you. You can't make this happen. You can't make that happen. Those who slay together, stay together. Grandma Abi's still witty under very intense and disturbing circumstances. The ritual requires sacrifice on both ends. We both need to be in love with each other. I love you and I've been waiting to give you my heart. Please take it. Do you forget? I am the pimp that keeps on pimping. I break hearts, fucking get hella hoes, and I do not love you. I never did. Since the beginning of the game, I've hated you. That's why, when I tried swooning the trapper, I voted to get you the fuck out of this island. I reject Wraith's love. No, this has gone too far. Wraith and Grandma Abi both look at you, surprised. Look at yourself, chained to the wall, begging me to carve out your heart. You've lost your mind. Tell him the others were right about him. Tell him you're not a killer. The others were right about you. The others were right about you the whole time. How did I not see it before? God, more! You actually believe the dumb ritual? You believe you could actually fall in love with me and get off this island? Wraith is, as usual, looks sad, but importantly, a little frightened. Well, I don't love you, you freak. You're never getting off this island. Fuck you. I fucking hate your ass. Yes, do it. But I am, because I won. I am the truest, I am the most ultimatest, deadiest of all, deadiest by daylightist. Evil in the world could take but this danger and stab you, but I'm doing something even worse. No, please. I'm breaking your stupid heart. Damn, Pimp Taco, you're the worst. I am. You smile proudly, psychopathically, as the entity itself enters and stands by your side like a proud parent. This world I've created for you, all just keeps getting more interesting. It's the entity, the cosmic being who created all of this. You, this island, me, and I assume it has come to bask in the glory of another, bulbed up by suffering and malice. Oh, bask in my glory! Wraith and Grandma Abi are in shock. Tears well up in Wraith's eyes. You monster! What? It's me? You, Philip, I love you. But it's me, Philip. I love you. And I love how easy you made this for me. You are pathetic. Now, Pimp Taco, the entity loves all this precious killer earth equally, but I tell you what, you can have the closing remarks. You earned it, and you're only the new killer on this island once. I'd like to thank you for playing my little game. It has so much fun manipulating you. I could ascend now to someplace better, but maybe I'll stick around and see if I could break some others' hearts. Yeah, you little bitch. Cry about it, you little fuck. Over on IP Island, you and an entity watch Trickster perform a massive crowd. The drinks are strong, and the weather is perfect. The music is loud, and you feel great. Also, you have backstage passes. Your skin looks great, and oh yeah, you just won $1 million. Let's go! Fucking $1 million. Not only did I fucking say I don't love these hoes, but I make hella money. I get hella money being a pimp. That's what pimps do. Get hella money. Fuck you, Wraith. Never liked your crying little pussy ass bitch. Not the Wraith is not that the Wraith is there. No, he's not allowed. And besides, he wouldn't want to go even if he could. But like I said, nice he said he can't. Not all Wraith can do is wander the beach alone, clutching the freshly sewn hole in the chest where his heart once was before you ripped it out. Congratulations, you proved yourself to all of us by breaking his heart and of a sad, pathetic, evil monster, stringing him along, tricking him into loving you, and then revealing your evil plan at the worst possible moment. You're a genius. Now, go enjoy your victory. I will. I will. The end. Stiffering tears, you accept the dagger from Grandma Abby, and after taking a moment to compose yourself, plunge into Wraith's chest. He winces and groans as you slice him open. I'm sorry. As you dig a knife in, Wraith reaches out and brushes his thumbs across your chest. Even if in this nightmarish situation your heart races and your cheeks flush red. He smiles through the pain. Your hair was covering his face. You wanted to get a better look at him. Awkward. Not as awkward as what you were actually doing, though. Reminds me, you're plunging a dagger into the chest of your beloved right after declaring your love for each other in order to remove his heart for a strange ritual that might be a complete bullshit. Real Romeo and Juliet vibes. Wraith goes limp as you insert your hand into the gaping hole you've made. It's slippery and warm, and you're not a doctor. How are you supposed to? Oh no, there it is. You slipped your hand under his rib cage, and that is definitely a heart. You try not to vomit as you wrap your fingers around it. Take a breath and pull. It slides out surprisingly easily. Grandma Abby snips out the arteries and veins and takes the heart from you. Covered in blood and tears, you watch her put your beloved's heart in a stone dish and light it on fire. She takes the bell, looking fresh and shiny and new, and rings it. There is a blinding, flashing light in the instant you worry you've killed Wraith for nothing, and then blackness. Through the darkness, you hear the sounds of waves lapping. It's calm and still, just like when your journey began. Remember that? Feels like it was just 1 hour and 50 minutes ago. You realize everything is dark because your eyes are closed. You decide to keep them that way for just one more moment. You did it. You fell in love with a killer, you made him fall in love with you, and you consumed your relationship. By agreeing to sacrifice him to questionable ritual in order to get off this island. Did you do this? Did you do the right thing? Did you play the game correctly? The blood pack. That's actually a really cool image. You open your eyes and you still hear it, but you feel a weight being lifted. You look to your right. Wraith is here, alive, and he has stitches on his chest. Your love is alive, But the ritual didn't work. What's going on in this place? Outside, Claudette and Grandma Abby buried Dwight in a hole, sculpting him into a sandcastle in the shape of a T-Rex. We could join them and play in the sand, or we could just get down and dirty right here in my cabana. Let's leave them out there until high tide, maybe longer. Wraith smiles. Rawr. That's Dino for I love you. Oh god. That's like rawr. That's love you in dinosaur. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate this motherfucker.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe. And I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and